As the second biggest continent in the world and home to over 1.2 billion people and 54 countries, Africa is the most ethnically diverse continent in the world. One of the biggest countries in Africa is Kenya. Located on the eastern coast of Africa, Kenya is home to over 48 million people, which makes it the sixth most populated country in Africa. And with a nominal GDP of $69 billion, Kenya's economy is the ninth largest on the continent. Due to Kenya's strong economy in the region, Kenya receives lots of refugees from neighboring countries. About 600,000 refugees from countries like Somalia, South Sudan, and Tunisia are currently living in Kenya. Kenya also has one of the most diverse landscapes in the entire world. The biggest city in Kenya, which is their capital, Nairobi, houses over 3 million people. As one of the biggest metro cities, Nairobi can offer different restaurants, museums, or national parks. With the nickname the world's wildlife capital, Nairobi isn't just a city. Whether it be in a national park or just in the nature, Nairobi houses the most unique wildlife in the world. Lions, elephants, giraffes, zebras, hippos, you name it, it's there. The biggest tourist attraction that Kenya has to offer is its national parks. There are over 47 in total, and the revenue from the parks adds close to $1 billion to Kenya's economy. Kenya also has the second largest mountain in Africa, Mount Kenya, which stands at 17,057 feet. However, if you wanted to visit the biggest mountain in Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro, you only have to travel 12 miles across the Kenyan-Tunisian border. If you want to experience this wildlife yourself, Kenya offers hundreds of safari adventures that will take you around the massive national parks and into the heart of the African grasslands, and will allow you to experience the African wildlife firsthand, although you might not need to venture far to experience it yourself. To go along with a diverse wildlife, Kenya has the most diverse human population on the continent. Kenya houses over 70 distinct ethnic groups, including 42 different indigenous tribes. Different pastoralist tribes, which are tribes that herd sheep and cows, make up about 25% of the population of the country. However, these indigenous tribes tend to struggle due to the ever-changing climate. As a country that resides on the equator, Kenya is a country that has experienced some of the worst effects of climate change. Not only is the temperature getting hotter than usual, the weather in Kenya has seen erratic changes that cause floods and even severe droughts. For the indigenous people that choose to live naturally and off the land, this affects their life greatly. In response to this, the Kenyan government has been a big advocator in attempting to stop climate change. To go along with Kenya's support of the Paris Climate Accord, Kenya has their own climate change policy, which went into effect in 2013. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you were able to learn a little bit about Kenya.